Show prep. Couple more, Dasher. Come here. Good girl. Can't be any worse than yesterday. Well, good morning, Facebook and all the world. Oh, look at that hair. I'm sure somebody will be drinking a shot. This is David Arday. I call these Heard Over Coffee. And we get together every morning at 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time to discuss, kind of whatever. I've been a little serious lately, and it caused some difficulties. So, couple of things. Good morning, Cindy. How are you? Good morning, Zig and Mark. Thanks for joining us here, the coffee mates. There are 7 of you out there, which is kind of fun. So let's get right to it. This is my cat. That is Zippity. Zipsy's really angry at me because I was supposed to talk today about the things that our cats can teach us. But, here's the thing. If you watched yesterday's show, I kind of hope you didn't. Yesterday's show was a disaster. Yesterday's show got completely out of control. And there's a couple of reasons for that. And they're man caused, they're David caused. So today I want to talk about how you handle your failures, how you, the resilience you have, the grit that we all need to move forward in life. So let's talk a little bit about why yesterday's show sucked. Here's the thing. I've been doing this for 3 weeks, and I've been reading all sorts of stuff about how you're supposed to do it and which tech to use and which timer. And speaking of which timer, how you're supposed to set it up and which monitors and what you're supposed to do for content. And I lost the soul of what this is. The soul of what this is you and me. The Anthony Child, the Miguel Juncos, the Ziggies, the Cindy's. It's about that. Yesterday I got about 40 views, but normally about 100 people view this. And of those 100, I know virtually all of you personally. Some of them are virtual. There are some people like Denise who I've never actually met, but she's certainly a friend. It's just us. It's just us coffee mates, we call ourselves. And I forgot that. I got too big for my britches. I over-prepared. I was so ready for yesterday. I was so excited. I had all sorts of photographs of my dogs and interactions, and I had a whole list. It's probably the most information, the most content I have. But guess what? Because the tech overwhelmed me, I couldn't keep couldn't keep it straight. I just couldn't keep it together. I was always switching back and forth and pushing buttons and moving around. And also, I have to thank Anthony. I was able to lower the quality of the video from high def to just standard. So I'm going to look softer, which is probably a really good thing, but it should help with the jittery lag that we were getting. So that should be a good thing. And that's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. All you people over here, Andy, oh man, I sure miss being at the market. All of you who are over here in the comments section, you're my buddies, you're my friends. You've been so helpful at putting at this. So, I should have known when Cindy Marlowe bailed that it was going to be a bad thing. it just should have been. I'm getting a lot of lag on the comments, guys. Hang on, let's see if I can do that. Yeah, I should have just said, if Cindy's not going to be here, I should probably get out, and I didn't. So, um, basically, I got too big for my britches. Skiers call it getting over your skis. It means if you get too far forward, you almost always crash. I have the opposite trouble when I skis. I sit way back. They call it getting a beer. Reach it back like you're getting a beer out of the back seat. This show is not about me. It's about us. It's about what we're doing. It's about hanging out. It's about, 40, 15 minutes or so, and then some comments afterwards. It's just hanging out. And I forgot that. I forgot that this was, whoa. I forgot that this was heard over coffee. I wanted to make it more. I wanted to make it fancier. It's not. It just isn't. It's me mumbling and stumbling and talking about what's going on. Yeah, Mark, here. See, this is what I need to do more of. Mark says that I look 20 years younger. Well, I'm in a much better place than I was yesterday. I was really struggling. It's been hard. Content's hard. It's hard to come up with something every day, even for 15 minutes to talk about. And I was stretching. I was going to talk about my dogs. There's again, those experts will tell you that if all else fails, post a picture of your animal if you're in social media. So I thought, well, perfect. I got all these dog pictures. I love taking pictures of my dog. If you notice, my show prep is often throwing a tennis ball back and forth for Ziggy. That's what I'm doing here when I'm waiting, when the timer's rolling down. It's a perfect example of just being yourself, doing what you need to do. Just being authentic. I'm normally pretty good at that. I certainly, as Popeye would say, I am what I am. I do exactly what I think I'm supposed to do most of the time. But in this particular case, because I thought I needed 1,000 viewers, instead of being amazingly happy with the 40, 50, 60, sometimes 100 that Shut up, Michael. Shut up. We don't need your help. I can touch my face. I'm all by myself, and I just washed my hands. I can touch my face if I want. So, shut up. Yeah. Oh, I love that dog picture. Good looking there, Michael Hunka burning love. So, here's the deal. I'm not giving up. And that's part of the point. That's part of what I'm talking about. Because, we've got a great, vibrant coffee mate culture here, and I love it. I love it when I get a chance to, when Bill Black goes on and tells everybody how wonderful it is. I forgot that. It really comes down to hubris, to ego. I wanted to be something bigger. This is exactly what I need to be. So what we're going to do, if I can, I'm going to take tomorrow off. I'm going to take Easter Sunday off. I'm not particularly religious, but I'm getting more in the fact that I do not get to hang out with we normally go to my sister's house for Easter, and we have pies and ham and all sorts of things, and obviously we're not going to be able to do that. I won't get to be with my kids. My daughter would be gone most likely anyway, but my son and daughter-in-law can't come over. It's going to be a kind of a sad day, but I'm going to take some time off. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to maintain some social distance, sadly, but I'm going to come back Monday, and I think I'm going to talk about a story with my friend Mark Dunham. Mark is one of the coffee mates. Oh, there he is. He just showed up. He says I'm his morning therapy. This is a man who's overcome. You talk about overcoming difficulties. This is a man who's been very, very, not even really challenged, but he's really resilient. He's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. And he's written a blog, and I think I'm going to post that on Monday. Not a guarantee, folks, because who knows what my whims will take me. Something may happen between now and then. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to quit just because I failed. I've talked a lot about how I built my art career almost entirely on mistakes. I went to metal because glass broke. I started coating my metal pieces with resin because I couldn't find a way to get anything else that would be scratch resistant enough for a junior or for a grade school. I went from paper to canvas because canvas was less likely to be a problem and could move it easier. So as I've moved along, and you would have thought that in this circumstances, I would have been smart enough to figure out that what I need to do here is to be me, to do this talking about. Good morning, all. I see that these smartasses are in the house. Yeah. Hello, Michael. Boy, this is amazing. There's a gentleman watching here who is an award-winning videographer, and he's still willing to hang out with us and watch what we're doing. Thank you, thank you very much, Michael Margulies. It really touches me that you're willing to put up with the cinematography that we have here. So, uh, let's see here. Let's run this one up here. Just remember, professionalism is a state of mind. Build your own highway. Boy, is that true. I'm not sure build a highway. I may be building a dirt road, but we're moving right along. Thank you. Look at this. Man, this is so much fun. This is what I need to do more of. This is an interaction. I need to talk about you and I and what's going on. So if you have something you want to say, if you have something you want to talk to me about, put it over here in the comments. Or send me an instant message, a DM. Boy, one of the things about the show is I've had a great chance to connect with some of my old friends, from Ziggy to Michael to my friend Tina in California. This show is really getting pretty widely spread around. I think I said earlier that there's roughly 50 to 100 of us, and I know what a lot of you drink. I know where a few of you live, and Auntie B is over there. I'm related to some of you. This is a really good group. Oh, Tanner Ferris. Ha! Yeah, see, Tanner knows me from the market, and this is what he's talked about. It's time to break all my printers. No, I will not break any printers. I'm actually printer. I probably should knock on wood. At the moment, I have 2 good ones working. I have a smaller one that I just bought from Alan Ansel a bit ago that should work if I need it. So life is very good. Yes, Mark Squirrel. Yes, Tanner. If you ever get a chance, he calls himself the busking teacher, and he's just amazing. Hey, Tanner, are you doing any lives? Are you getting out there and playing? If you are, let me know. I'd love to promote that sort of stuff. The other thing I forgot about with this podcast that I started in the beginning is we started in the very beginning talking about being kind, being good, what's going on with Boise Good or Boise and the world. I want to again make a plug for my son's Boise Dev. One of the reasons why I decided not to quit is he got online last night and he thanked his everybody. He has a few more people in his group than in mine, but he really had a difficult time. And man, it's gonna sneak up on me too. He got pretty emotional. My son is an award-winning broadcaster. He's done very well in the broadcasting world. He set up KTVB.com, and he really had a hard time just thanking people, and like father, like son. So what I need to do here is I need to thank you all. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate your support. This is gonna take me a minute because I'm not really good at this. I'm gonna try to play a great social distance video, and it comes from Ohio. I think it's Ohio State University. And it's a great example. I know that a lot of you are struggling with the fact that you can't go to church tomorrow, but remember, we're all in this together. And if we can maintain our social distancing, it looks like it's worked. There's some strong indication that not only have we leveled that curve out, we may have crushed it. In places like New York and Blaine County, where there were serious hot spots and lots of people were getting sick, and lots of people were fading and dying. We seem to have found a way to keep the virus somewhat in check. So maybe we'll get out of this crazy quarantine a little quicker. I think our president told us we could start going back to normal after Easter. I don't think he was right about that. So let me see if I can make this work. It's going to come up. There it is. You can't see that, but I can. Okay. Now I see a flaw in my error here. All right. Ooh, okay. Getting closer. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Let's see if this will work. Let's go full screen. How are we doing? Okay. All right, everybody. This is how I'm going to get out of here. Watch this amazing video. Boom. Without social distancing. All right. Hang on. I don't know how to get back. Oh, shit. This is me struggling here. I have no idea how to get back. Ah, there we go. There we go. I'm getting closer. All right. Boom. Get rid of that. Go back to here. Nope. Back to there. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's a perfect example. I tested that about 6 or 7 times. It popped right up. It flew great. Not so much when I was live because it's hard to talk. Some of you know I'm actually considering myself better at it than most. It's hard to talk and think at the same time. I was saying in my family, don't. Oh, never mind. All right, folks, it's starting to go off the rails again. So I just want to thank you all. I'll be back tomorrow. I've kept this to 45 minutes, which is what's on my goal. Let me know if that makes sense. So you're right, Michael. I did it. I appreciate you all. I will see you on Monday. We call this Herd Over Coffee. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm not even going to try to do the other fancy video to get out of here. I'm just going to say good morning. Happy Easter. Stay safe. Don't be a dick.